The ability to communicate constructive feedback is essential to any leader or member of a team. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 elements you should be mindful about when you are giving constructive criticism. The first element we're going to talk about is before you're even in the room to give the feedback. And this is about laying the foundation. The first thing to be mindful for is self-regulation. Before giving your feedback, you must be sure that you are coming from a place of emotional neutrality. Step aside, step away from the problem and think of it logically or analytically. You can do this by physically grounding yourself, sitting, taking a moment to think about the issue at hand. Before even entering the room to communicate your feedback, you should also process your thoughts and create structure to what you would like to bring into the room. If this foundation is not laid properly, it could cause your constructive feedback to crumble or maybe be poorly accepted by the team. So this is an essential step that you need to take before even considering to give the constructive feedback. Once you've laid that foundation, now you're in the room. And the second element that you need to focus on is to project steadiness in your body language. Quick and fast movements is typically seen as a nervous reaction. For example, pacing or fidgeting, for example. So what you can do is practice steadiness, intentional stillness. Enter the room and practice stillness. Do not make sudden gestures, make intentional gestures. Hold an open stance, and this will signal confidence. Because nervous movement signals nervous leadership. And a nervous leader should not be someone who is sharing constructive feedback, or their feedback might not be accepted well either. So now you've thought about the feedback, you're in the room to give the feedback. The next thing you need to focus on is by delivering with verbal precision. This is an essential step, and this is the point where your opinions are coming out and your feedback is being given. Think about your voice. Intentionally speak at a slower pace. It might feel awkward at the start, but intentionally speak at a 20% slower pace than you usually would. This gives room to pauses. It gives room for the people listening to you to ponder what you're saying. And it opens the floor to discussion. Strategic pauses are very good tools when it comes to giving constructive feedback. Also, think about the language that you're using. Focus on shorter sentences, clear and direct language. Do not beat around the bush. That can cause confusion and problems when you're trying to project your thoughts. At the end of the day, constructive feedback is not about correcting people. It's about directing standards. So if you can regulate yourself, stay steady in your stance, and speak with clarity, you will do more than just constructive feedback. You will lead.